So this topic is on daily habits, and as you know, habits are a huge part of human beings' life. We have around 40% of what we do on a daily basis that is based on habits instead of conscious decision. So as you can imagine, it's a huge part of your day, of your life. So obviously it has an impact on your performance, on your success, on the way you are enjoying life, and on the way you are also progressing towards your future. And I wanted to tackle today the fact that whatever you do on a daily basis is going to compound. So whatever you do today is going to compound to the week, to the month, to the year. And in some cases, you might end up after a couple of years asking yourself, what the hell? Where am I? Why did I end up there? Because I know I'm not fulfilled, I'm not happy, or I'm not progressing in the right direction. And sometimes you feel a bit powerless because you are like, what happened to me that I did not realize earlier that I was going in the wrong direction? And the answer to that is usually because you had some habits that you were doing on a daily basis, whether some habits that were from your past or some habits that are not serving you, that you have been doing on a daily basis and compounding over the years. And that's where you are right now in a different situation than the one you wanted to have in an optimum way. So looking at daily habits, making sure that on a daily basis you can be more conscious, more intentional, that you are really tracking yourself and making sure that you are going in the right direction can have a massive difference on how your life is going in general. So I wanted to tackle today these daily habits and what kind of great routines you should have in your day if you really want to make it optimum, if you want to make sure that you can win as much battle as you want through your life so that you can really, create the life that you deserve, create the life that is full of enjoyment and full of passion and success and performance. And I'm going to give you today quite top line description of what you need in your day, because habits are lifestyles and lifestyles are different from everyone. So I don't want to tell you you have to wake up at 4 o'clock every morning. I'm not going to tell you that because it might not be applicable to you. But I want to give you a sense of what are the key components you need to find during your days and how they are going to each of them serve you. And then you can go and create your own secret sauce, your own secret recipe that works for you and makes you the best version of yourself. So let's talk about a great day. So a great day starts with a great morning routine. This, you might have heard it already if you read books like the 5 a.m. Club or like the Miracle Morning, or if you've watched any interview from very, very successful people, they always tell you they have a very, very strict morning routine that they do every day for years and years, that they have never been changing because they know this is a routine that is helping them being successful. And the key behind that is just try to win the first hour of your day. Really try to win it for yourself, not for anyone else, just for yourself. So the first hour of your day, maybe a bit shorter if you are short in time, should be just for you. It should be a me time where you are just present with yourself. There is no distraction. There is no social media, no TV, no emails, no kids, no husband, whatever it is. It should really be some time that you take for yourself to set the tone of your day in an intentional way, in a successful way as well. So the first thing you will need there is obviously waking up. So you need to have part of your routine as a kind of wake up, both physically. So it can be stretches, can be workouts, but also mental and emotional. So it can be that you are going to be reading some very inspiring book or listening to a very inspiring podcast, whatever helps you feel joyful, feel positive as well through your day. It can be that you do some meditation and something that is around gratitude so that you can fill yourself with some positive emotions or positive memory, whatever it is that helps you waking up in the best mood possible, on the best foot, I would say. That's something you need to do intentionally. So don't just let this as at the mood of the day, but try to bring it for yourself. Second component you need in the morning routine is going to be some time to set intentions. So here it's really about asking yourself questions on how do I want my day to go? Who am I going to be? How am I going to be successful today? How am I going to talk to this person? How am I going to behave in this meeting? Whatever it is that is going through the day, make sure you are very clear on how you want yourself to show up. And obviously the third component of that is once you decided that, once you set up your intention, you need to also schedule to make sure that whatever you've decided can actually happen. And here is about what are your top priorities, what are your top tasks that you want to get completed by the end of the day, no matter what, that the one that you say, okay, if I complete that, I will be satisfied with my day. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it has to be you deciding that. So make sure that you really use this first hour of your day to be in full control, to be in full intentionality, to be fully present. That's going to make a huge difference on how your day goes afterwards if you are really doing this exercise. So find yourself a morning routine if you have not yet, but that's really something that will break or make your day. So make sure you are conscious there. And the second thing is, obviously, once you got a great day, you need to do as well an evening routine to make sure that you conclude the day in the best possible way. And this evening routine has a couple of components as well. The first one is a comparison towards what you decided in the morning. So you need to have a moment where you are tracking your progress, when you are reviewing what went during the day, if you are able to keep your intentions, if there is any area where you can celebrate because you've done amazingly great, or if there are any areas where you think, oh, you know what, there is some improvement there. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to try a different approach for that. Or maybe it's things that you say, okay, no, I need to reschedule that because I was not able to do it today in the best optimum way. So how can I shift that the days after? So really looking at what went through your day, being very conscious of it, and make sure that you are taking corrective actions for the remainder of the day, so that you don't end up after years without knowing what happened. And very important as well, try to do like a kind of a brain dumping exercise. So really leave your day on the paper, on whatever it is for you. Maybe you want to call your best friend for an hour. Maybe you are journaling. Maybe you are just, taking a long bath and thinking about what happened. But make sure that you are kind of processing what happened during the day, also at a mental, emotional level and body level as well, so physical level, just to make sure that you are living the day in the day, and that tomorrow you can have a different day, a better day, if it's what you need. So do some kind of, I call it brain dumping, but include that as well in your routine for the evening. And very important as well, the evening you should have a kind of recharge practice. So it should not just be that you come back home after long hours of work and you put the kids in bed and then you say, okay, I'm going to recharge by spending 4 hours in front of the TV. That is not going to recharge you, right? So you need to find what activity are actually helping you get back some energy, and what activity help you being again present with yourself and really enjoying yourself for a couple of minutes, whatever it is, but something that makes you feel, okay, I finished the day, I'm recharging. Tomorrow is another day, I'm going to go with full speed as well. So think about it when you create your evening routine, so that you make sure you start the day and you end up the day in the best possible way. If you want to go an extra level, you can also do a midday check-in. This is next level. So midday check-in would be, it can be like half an hour walk during lunch break. It can be just 5 minutes where you close your eyes. Doesn't really matter how long it is. But this again has to include a component of break. So it should be also a recharge moment where you can, process a bit the things and just, okay, let it go, and then do the rest of the day in a different way if the first part of the day did not go as planned. But it's also about thinking, okay, how did it go versus my intention in the morning? Where am I right now? Where are the things that I said I wanted to finish today? If they're not done, okay, how can I create a quick win this afternoon? How can I make sure that I address some of the things that are bothering me from this morning straight away in the afternoon? This is going to help you keep momentum. This is going to help you experience the rest of the day in a more positive mood if it's what you need, or with even more energy if it's what you need. So doing this check-in can really also help you just reset through the day, which is even better than just waiting the end of the day. You can do it hard days like this. It's gonna really change your productivity, your enthusiasm, your influence, your energy. So go and have a look if you want to go really next level. And the last things, which I'm not going to talk in details today in this video, but I will tell you how you can know more, is obviously you need to ask yourself the right questions. All of these routines where I'm asking you, set intention, know what you want to do, know who you want to be, this requires you to really think in the right areas, to really ask yourself the right questions that can help you for performance. And I would recommend you to read the book, The High Performance Habits from Brendon Burchard, who has been tackling all this, so the key areas of high performance where you can be more focused and more conscious. If you want, I've also recorded a webinar on that. I've put the link below the video, so you can go and have a look. It's for free. You can access whenever you want. You can also download the audio. And I'm talking about these 6 critical areas for high performance. I'm talking about which type of question you need to ask yourself, why you need to ask yourself these questions, why you need to pay attention to these specific areas. So if you want to know more, you can do it on your own time. I put the link below, so go and check that out. And we see each other actually next week, because we are going to talk about habits again, but this time on a weekly basis and on a monthly basis.